Fourth Gate Podcast. Dom Jamali here. What's up, you guys? Back with another review. Today I will be reviewing Wentworth Season 4, Episode 11. Okay. Before I get into this review, recap, this crazy ass shit we about to get into, this is a new show on my channel. I didn't know where to fucking jump in. Like, should I do season 1, a review of season 1, season 2, season 3, and then start from season 4-1 and continue? Or if I should just do a summary of the show and then review season 4. Like, I couldn't really decide what I wanted to do. So I just said, fuck it. This episode that I just watched this fucking morning was so fucking crazy. I said, I gotta get up here and talk about it. Now, like I said, for my subscribers, as you see, this is a new show that I will be adding to my reviews. Now, Wentworth, if you haven't seen this show, please check it out. Most people compare it to Orange is the New Black because it's a show about women in jail, but in Australia. I would sort of compare it to Orange is the New Black, only, just because of that right there, women in jail, but it's nothing like Orange is the New Black. When I tell you this show is fucking 10 times better, more creative, more twists and turns. You never know what's going to happen. Gritty, grimy, dirty. It's one of the best shows I've seen in a long time. Like, I haven't been this invested and addicted to a fucking show since Pretty Little Liars season 3. You know what I'm saying? Like, this show is fucking crazy. So for everybody who doesn't really know much about Wentworth, let me give a quick fucking rundown what the fuck the show was about. Now, I'm not giving any spoilers for well, I am going to talk about the episode, so that's going to be a spoiler, but I'm not going to give too many spoilers to seasons 1 through 3 and the beginning of 4, because I want you guys to go check it out and get as fucking addicted as I am. So, okay. Oh, yeah, and I don't know if I mentioned, it is on Netflix. Seasons 1 through 3 is on Netflix. Season 4, you're going to have to check online. Like I said, it's an Australian show. So, unless you in Australia, you're not going to see that shit till next year. Unless you go online, like I said. But okay. So the show is a remake of a show that was out in Australia in the 80s. Called Prisoner Cell H Block or something like that. I don't remember the exact name. It's a remake about a woman named B. Smith who is top dog in prison, except for in this Wentworth, the remake, we see her get to the top dog spot. Like when we see her enter jail, we see her from the bottom of the bottom and rise to the top. Now, she's in jail she goes to jail because her husband's abusive, and she may or may not have tried to kill her husband, and just a bunch of shit. When she gets in jail, a bunch of fucking shit just goes fucking crazy. Season 1 was good, but I didn't realize the show was the fucking shit till season 2. Like, when I'm on Netflix, and let me tell you, I binge watched 4 seasons in 4 days. Like, real shit. That's how good this shit is. So once I got to season 2, like halfway through season 2, I was like, holy fucking shit. This show is amazing. Like, season 1, I was like, oh yeah, this is good. I can see myself watching this. No, season 2, I'm like, oh hell. Okay. Fucking crazy. Okay, so yeah, so that's pretty much all I'm gonna say about the show. She's in jail. There's a bunch of twists and turns. We see how she becomes top dog. People die, people get killed, drugs, a whole bunch of crazy shit is involved. Okay. So that is that shit. Now, let me get to the episode. Now, before I get into this episode, spoiler alert. I'm saying that loud and clear. Spoiler alert. So don't get upset with me if you listen past this point and you hear about season 4, previous seasons, characters, deaths, whatever. Don't be mad at me because I said spoiler fucking alert and you read the title of the shit, so you knew what was going to happen. Okay. Season 4, episode 11, 11th Hour. This episode has completely rocked my fucking world. Like, when I tell you, this shit has completely turned my shit all the way upside down. Like, I was already having a shitty week, and this shit has completely, like, taken that shit down a couple levels. Like, I thought I was, like, the worst. Like, oh, shitty week, it can't get no worse than this. Fuck no. This is definitely taking it down, or taking it up, whichever fucking way, a few notches. Whew, I don't even know. Okay, so I'm gonna just start from the fucking beginning. I just watched that. I know y'all can hear my voice. I'm emotional, all types of shit, because I just watched the episode like 30 minutes ago. So I'm still reeling off of what the fuck happened. So last week we have B and Allie finally making up towards the end. She finds out that Allie really didn't have anything to do with her getting set up to get killed by Ferguson. So we see at the end of last week that she moves her into H Block, and she helps her get clean. So in this episode, it's pretty much just about their relationship and them coming out to everyone. We see them walking down the hallway, with their hands on each other, headed to the shower. They're kissing in the shower when Ferguson and Linda, the guard, walk in. And pretty much the episode is just about them being open at the lunch table. They're holding each other's hands, and everybody knows that they are in a relationship now. B is like, fuck y'all, this is my bitch. So that's pretty much what the fuck is going on with them. Ferguson is making fucking sketchy ass moves the whole fucking episode. Now, I'm gonna talk about the end, because I know that's what y'all really want to hear about. But let me just say this shit. I'm gonna just touch on her shit first, the beginning shit. So she's making sketchy fucking moves pretty much throughout the whole episode. With I forgot the girl's name, her lover from that other jail. I don't remember that lady's name who had the baby. So she's been talking to her son and trying to get her son to kill Will, one of the guards. And so she's just being sketchy the whole fucking time. We have Jake, the new guard, who's bringing drugs into the jail. He done fucked up, gave drugs to the Chinese bitch, and now she got caught up because B snitched on her, and she done got caught up. So now he owe these people who gave him the drugs $90,000, and he's trying to figure out how to get the money. So Ferguson makes a deal with him. We don't know what the deal is yet, but makes some type of deal with him and says, fuck it, I'll give you $90K if you do something for me. Now, to talk about B snitching. B snitches on, first Allie catches the Chinese girl. I forgot her name. Sorry, y'all. Catches the Chinese girl hiding the drugs or getting the drugs or whatever. And the Chinese girl gives her a little taste. She's like, look, here's some ice cream or Christmas present or whatever the fuck she said. Gives her some drugs, I guess to, keep her quiet or whatever. I don't know. Allie takes the drugs back to her cell and she hides them because she wants to show B, proof that this Chinese bitch is still trying to bringing in the fucking drugs. So B finds the drugs and Allie's like, look, I'm not doing any more drugs. Like, I don't need drugs no more. I just wanted to show you this. They flush it down the toilet and she tells her that the Chinese bitch is still bringing in drugs. B goes to the Chinese bitch, and y'all, I fuck with B to fucking death, yo. Like, B, okay, I'll get on that. Let me just finish this shit. So B steps to the Chinese bitch. Mind you, it's the Chinese bitch and like 3-4 other Chinese bitches in there. But B, this is why she my bitch. She don't give a fuck. She's like, yo, what the fuck? I'm hearing you still bringing these fucking drugs in here. Don't make me fuck your ass up. But the Chinese bitch, because Kaz went to her and was like, we gonna take B Smith down. The Chinese bitch feeling herself. So she like, oh, fuck you. I got Kaz and them bitches on my side. I ain't worried about you no more. So they almost get into it. And the guard breaks that up. And then she goes out. No, then she goes to her family, her crew. And she's like, Boomer, I need you to back me. because as we know, Maxine is dealing with the whole cancer and the chemo situation. So she's like, Boomer, fuck it, I need you to back me. Boomer's like, I'm pregnant, and the whole time I'm just like, bitch, please, okay. But anyway, I'm not even gonna go into her fucking silly ass. But she talking about she pregnant. So B goes out to the yard to try to get Juice to back her, to hold her down. And Juice is on some bullshit because, B fucked her ass up at one point. Like, she's fucked most of these people up. And so her last resort, she goes to the governor, and she quote unquote lags. She snitches on the Chinese girl. And her drugs get taken away, and all of this and all of that. Now, this is how I feel. I just gotta say this real quick. This is how I feel about B lagging. Now, I respect B. As y'all are gonna see as I continue to make these fucking reviews about this show, I love B. B is my favorite character. She is fucking sexy as shit. I mean, like, she's a boss ass bitch. She don't care if it's 5 bitches around. She's gonna fuck your ass up. Like, I just really fuck with B. So I respect her, and I respect mostly all of her moves. 95% of her moves. I respect her for lagging. Now, I'm not about that snitching life. We talked about this in my Scream video. Not a snitch, bitch. I don't fuck with shit like that. And I understand the whole snitching thing in jail, the whole lagging thing or whatever. But I respect her for snitching because, and I know this is going to sound real stupid, but I love B. Smith, so I just got to defend her. Because of her stance on drugs. She's always had a fucking stance on drugs since the fucking beginning. This is also not the first time she snitched. Now, to be fair, yeah, she snitched on Ferguson and shit. But it's not the first time she snitched. And she's fucking had her stance on drugs the whole time. The only thing I'm a little upset with her about is I don't believe her excuse that she gave Allie. When Allie approached her about snitching, she was like, I did it to protect you. I don't believe that. That's some Pretty Little Liars bullshit there. Talking about something, I did some shit to protect you when, bitch, please. No, you didn't. Bullshit. I think she did that because she saw that top dog spot shit fucking fading away from her fucking ass. She didn't have her people. She didn't have the bitches that she's running. She didn't have nobody to fucking defend her. So the first thing she thought, okay, I gotta fucking do something about this. So she lagged. Now, Allie could have played a part in her decision making, but I just really feel like that shit was mostly by her losing the top dog spot. But either way, I don't give a fuck. B is bae, so she can do whatever the fuck she wants. Alright, so let me get to the part that the people fucking listening to this really want to hear about. So at the end of the episode, we finally get a scene with B and Allie where they have sex. And anybody watching this show knows we have been waiting for that to fucking happen. So they finally do it, and we get I'm gonna use the word that the producers use. We get an angelic scene between the two. It was, I don't know. I don't really want to sit here and rate the sex scene, but it was pretty good. I expected a little more banter, especially from Allie. And I expected B to be a little more reserved, but I guess, since the fucking relationship is out, she's like, fuck it, I'll do whatever, I don't know. But yeah, it was a good scene, a good sex scene, I guess. Okay, so they have sex, fucking Allie fingers her, and the bitch comes, and her ass goes to sleep. So the whole time I'm like, bitch, I fuck with Allie 100%. She done put her ass to bed. Okay, bitch. So Allie puts her ass to sleep, and she whispers to her, she's like, B, let's go get in the shower together before anybody else comes in so we can have some more alone time. I'm thinking in my head, she trying to get some more coochie, you know what I'm saying? So B doesn't wake up, but she goes to the shower, and not B, but Allie heads over to the shower, and we see her taking a shower, and while she's taking a shower, we hear the shower door open. Allie looks, thinking that it's B, but it's not. Allie steps out of the shower. She goes to fucking brush her teeth. Next thing we see, fucking Ferguson behind her, covers her mouth, slams her against the sink, and injects her with some type of fucking drugs. And then we see her like kind of holding her, and she's like, relax, just let go or whatever. Kind of like how she did with B when she tried to kill B in episode 8. And that's pretty much the end. While that scene is going on, we're getting flashes of B in bed, and the whole time I'm like, bitch, get up, please get up, and go to the shower. So she doesn't. Allie put her ass to bed real motherfucking good. I bet she fucking regrets that shit now. But yeah, so, and that's pretty much the end of the episode. I guess we all can assume that Allie's dead, that Ferguson murdered her. Frankie was also in the episode too, trying to help that boy that Ferguson is taking advantage of. But, her shit ends up getting put out. Ferguson ends up finding out about that situation and airs her fucking business out. So that was a whole nother thing. Y'all, I was really fucking emotional about that ending scene before I even saw the episode, because before I saw the episode I saw clips of the ending scene on YouTube, and then I actually watched the episode, and legit I was about to fucking cry. Like, I've never even been to a point where I've been watching a fucking show about a fucking make-believe ass couple and was about to cry. But y'all, I was legit about to cry. Like, you can probably hear me getting emotional now in my voice. Like, I don't subscribe to the fucking relationships on shows and the ships and all of that shit, but it was something very innocent about B and Allie's relationship. It was something so innocent that would make anybody love that relationship, whether you didn't like B, didn't like Allie, if you're a fan of Frankie and her bitches or whatever. Like, if you hate gays or lesbians or whatever the fuck it is, it would make anybody love that relationship. B being an older woman who has never been loved correctly, touched correctly, cared about correctly. Like I said, she was in an abusive relationship. She was taken advantage of. She always has a wall up. And Allie coming in and being trustworthy, showing that she's trustworthy, loving her, touching her the correct ways, and caring for her and being there for her. And B being a protector and like a maternal, a nurturing figure to Allie. It was just such an innocent situation, and I fell in love with the relationship because I love B so much. I like Allie too, but like I said, B is my bitch. I sincerely wanted B to be genuinely happy. Like, I really fucking did. Like, I wanted her to be happy. Like, after everything that has happened, from her fucking daughter dying, from her killing people and having this top dog spot and fucking people up in jail, like, all that shit has fucked with her. You know what I'm saying? On top of her being out of jail and just being abused every day of her life. Like, I just really wanted happiness for B. Like, I genuinely did. And that's why I was just rooting for them. Because I'm like, yo, like, in not the first couple episodes, but like in episodes 6 and 5 and stuff, when they would be kind of flirting and shit, and B would be like, oh, I'm not gay. I'm like, fuck that, bitch. I'm not gay either, but I love your fucking ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just all the way here for her finding someone that would care about her and that she could care about. And in the back of my mind, I knew, like I said, Dom, like, it's not gonna turn out right. Like, it can't. This is fucking Wentworth. This is B. Smith. Like, this shit is just not gonna turn out right. Like, I've watched television shows before. Relationships are not all sweet on every show like fucking Pretty Little Liars. Like, shit it's realistic in most shows. And her being top dog, I just knew in the back of my mind there was no way that Allie was safe. There's no way that B is safe. The only reason we're like, oh, B is safe, she's not gonna die, is because she's the main fucking character. Shout out to Danielle Cormack. But at the end of the day, she's not fucking safe. If y'all know anything about the original Wentworth or Prisoner or whatever the fuck the show was called, B left the prison. She got kicked out of the fucking prison by Ferguson. So, and the show continued after B Smith was gone. So, like, B is not safe at all. We think she is. We assume she is. We fucking hope she is, but she's not. And it's like, no one's fucking safe. So it's like, Allie's not safe, especially with her being top dog. And then after her snitching, it's like, she ain't no motherfucking way Allie's safe. And I just knew that shit in the back of my mind. But I was like, no, they can't do that to us. Like, there's no way they gonna build this relationship up this whole fucking season and give us a glimpse of B being happy and then just snatch that shit away. But that's what the fuck they did. They just snatched that shit the fuck away from us. And I don't even know who to be mad at. I don't know whether to be mad at B, because B knew. B fucking knew. B told her. I don't remember what episode. I think it was 4-7. Either 4-6 or 4-7, where she told her, she was like, everyone I fucking care about gets hurt. Like, you gotta stay away from me. And Allie fucking turned her ass out. Allie fucking turned her ass out. But B knew. Like, you're gonna get hurt fucking with me. Whether it's just because of my fucking bad luck in the past or because I'm top dog now. Either way, this shit not gonna turn out right. And I just wish, like, she would have, like, loved her but kept her distance. Because remember how, like, Frankie did in the earlier season? She would fuck bitches. She even kind of cared for bitches. But she kept her distance to where them bitches would not get hurt in any type of way, because nobody saw that she really liked them. From other people's perspective, they're like, oh, she just, getting some. She just fucking. When really she kind of cared about these bitches. Y'all, I don't even know what to say. Like, I genuinely fell in love with that fucking relationship, and I'm sad that it's over. I know a lot of people are saying that, praying, hoping that Allie's not dead, but I do think she is dead. I was hoping earlier this morning, but then I was just like, she has to be dead now. Like, if you see the previews for next week, B finds her laid up in the shower, and we can assume that she finds her a lot later, like minutes, maybe 30 minutes to an hour fucking later. Like, it's obvious that she didn't just hop up after being asleep and went to, and if she's overdosed, she's dead. Like, she's dead an hour late, 30 minutes, 10 minutes, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's gone. The only hope that I can give you guys from the fucking previews is where we see her talking to Will in front of medical, and she's like, she wouldn't have did this to herself. Can give us some type of hope that maybe it's touch and go. Maybe they kind of bring her back. Maybe. But then later on in the previews, we see her go attack Cass and see her crying and shit. So I'm just like, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. And I heard rumors that one of the beloved characters is gonna die this season. Now I'm hoping. Now I do think Allie is dead, but okay, I'm pro Bailey. I'm pro Allie would be. I want her to be alive. I really do. So I'm hoping that Will, because as we see, the dude is after Will or whatever, are gonna try to kill him. So hopefully Will dies. Shout out to Will. I love him too, but I'd rather have Allie. Hopefully Will dies, but it's just not looking that great. So before I end this, I want to talk about one more thing. B steps down from being top dog, and that was bittersweet for me. Just like, well, shit, Allie dying was just fucking bitter as fuck for me. But B stepping down from being top dog was bittersweet, because I had this fucking dream fantasy in my mind that B would just always be top dog. Like, she would just always be that top bitch, because she's just that bitch. But because B has a way of being top dog and running that shit that's a lot different than what we seen from Frankie and Jax and even Ferguson. You know, even though Ferguson's on a different end, but she still ran the prison just from a different end. Vera, like, she ran the girls in the prison in a different fucking way that we had never seen, like in a delicate but very strong and stern way. So I just wanted it to stay that fucking way, you know. Like I said, my fucking dream, my fantasy. And plus, like I said, B Smith is fucking hot, and she's even hotter in the fucking top dog spot. But I respect it, because this season has been a fucking whirlwind for B. And as we seen in this season, like, it's just too much. It's just too much for her to handle. With everything she's been through, not having Frankie there to at least be able to relate to, you know, with the whole top dog shit, feeling alone, having some of the girls there, but, you know, not letting them get too close. Maxine, she's probably the closest to, other than Allie, but Maxine going through the cancer, they haven't really been that close. Like, she has nobody. Like, she legitly has nobody. Well, shit, she definitely has nobody now since Allie's gone, but it was just too much for her. Like, we saw, she went through the depression and cutting herself and all of that. So I just don't want B to suffer anymore. I don't. Now I want her to be top dog, but I don't want her to suffer anymore. I don't, because I genuinely care about that fucking character. So yeah, that was my recap review for Wentworth season 4 episode 11. Like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Share on all of your social medias. I'll be back to review episode 12, and I'll also be back to give my predictions for the end of the season and next season. Peace.